The second issue here is those people who are excused from fasting and they engage in things that will nullify the fast, and then in the middle of the day that excuse no longer exists. The person returned from traveling, the woman was purified herself after being on a monthly cycle. What are they to do? To these people, with regards to these people, it's no difference of opinion that they have to make up the fast, because Allah says with regards to the traveler, فَمَنْ كَانَ مِنْكُمْ مَرِيضًا أَوْ عَلَى سَفَرٍ فَعِدَّةٌ مِنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرٍ. For the person who is traveling, then he makes it up from other days. And the woman who is on her menses, she makes it up, according to the hadith of Aisha. She said that was what we were commanded with, to make up the fast and not make up the prayer. So the issue here is, do they have to refrain from eating or drinking or sexual intercourse or other things that will break the fast if they return from travel, or if the person has returned from travel, or that excuse that they have for breaking their fast in the first place is removed? The strongest opinion, and this is mentioned by Shaykh Ibn Uthaymin rahimahullah ta'ala, the strongest opinion is that they don't have to refrain from eating or drinking or other things that will nullify the fast. Why? Because they were excused at the start of the day or the beginning of the day, and they will not benefit from refraining from eating or drinking. It's not considered as them fasting, so they're not going to benefit from that. And also, it comes in a narration from Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. He said, whoever ate in the first part of the day, meaning that person was excused to eat in the first part of the day, like the traveler who was traveling in the morning, he returned to his place of residence in the middle of the day. The person who ate in the first part of the day, فَلْيَأْكُلْ آخِرَهُ, then he is to eat, or he can eat in the last part of the day. And Shaykh Ibn Uthaymin further explains this, أن من حل له الأكل في أول النهار, the person who was permissible for him to eat it was permissible for him to eat in the first part of the day, حل له, is permissible for him, حل له الأكل في آخره وهو القول الراجح, then it's permissible for him to eat in the last part of the day. والقاعدة على هذا القول الراجح, and then he says, in the principle which is derived from this, the strongest statement, is that the person who أفطر في رمضان, he broke his fast during Ramadan because of an excuse that allowed him to break his fast, then that excuse no longer exists in the middle of the day. It is not obligatory upon him to refrain from eating or drinking or sexual intercourse for the remainder of the day. So that person, because he was allowed to eat in the morning because he was a traveler in the morning, he comes home to his place of residence in the afternoon, it's permissible for him to eat